Hey, I am at Russell Ranch in Winters, California. 1,600 acres here. Now, if you like pizza sauce, if you like pasta sauce, if you like tomato sauce, tomato paste, if you like salsa, virtually 100% of all those tomatoes for all of those products are grown right here in California. We're at Russell Ranch here in Winters, and they're harvesting these beautiful Roma tomatoes. And these are for a specific purpose. These are going to the students at UC Davis. Now, before they can harvest, they have to do what's called a red count. A red count. Joe, explain what a red count is.
A red count is where you get the percentage of red versus green tomatoes, so you know when you're ready to harvest.
So you actually get this, it's called a meter stick here, 1 meter, and you measure it off, and you literally, now if you look at this tomato plant, there's a lot of green, but where's all the red, Joe?
All the red is down here.
Look at that. And literally you will count every single tomato within that 1 meter, right?
Within that 1 meter, every single tomato gets counted.
And so when it gets about 90-95% red, that's when Israel said, hey, it's about time to harvest. Israel, you've been out here at Russell Ranch, which is part of the ag school, right?
Yes, this is the Russell Ranch, part of the College of Agriculture and Natural Resources.
So you've been out here for 28 years. One of the things you're doing with this particular field, it's a test field for irrigation. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we're looking, it's an 8-acre piece, but we split it up into 2 4-acre locations where we're doing 100% of ET irrigation on one part.
Hold a second. Phone home ET. What does ET mean?
Evapotranspiration. So we're adding the water that the plant is actually being evaporated. And then on the other part, we're actually cutting the water back about 20% to see if there's a yield difference.
So Israel, when you started here 28 years ago, you said you put 40 inches of water onto an acre, right?
Correct.
And what are you using now?
And now we're using subsurface drip irrigation, which we're only using about 16 inches of water.
16 inches of water, and that tape is about 12 inches underneath this plant. And these plants look absolutely gorgeous out here. Again, we're at Russell Ranch, 1,600 total acres, and there's about 8 acres here. You're sending 30,000 pounds of these Roma tomatoes.
Yeah, 30,000 pounds of this, which is just a small piece of this. So it's, if you can imagine one load that you see down the highway, that's what's going to the dining commons.
All right, well, we're heading to the dining commons to see what they do to these tomatoes for the students coming up. Hey, back to you guys.
Michael, thank you.
Fantastic.
Those look amazing.
I know, they do.